Cousin tried to move into our house like it was hers. Now she's telling people we promised it to her in our will. So my husband, 32 mean, and I, 30F, bought our first house last year. It's not a mansion or anything, but it's ours. 2 bedrooms, a little garden, and a mortgage we're proud to actually be paying instead of just throwing rent down a black hole. Enter my cousin Carla, 34F. Carla has always been, let's say, creative with her living arrangements. She's hopped between apartments, boyfriend's couches, and her mom's house for years. Nothing ever lasts more than 6 months before there's drama, and she's forced to leave. When she heard we bought a house, she started with the passive-aggressive comments, "Wow, must be nice that you guys can afford that. And I guess some people just get lucky." We ignored it. But a few months ago, she called me in tears, saying she was being kicked out unfairly. Translation, not paying rent. She begged to stay just a couple of weeks until she sorted something out. Against my better judgment, we said yes. Mistake. Within days, she was treating the place like it was hers. She rearranged furniture because feng shui. She filled the fridge with her food and pushed ours to the back. She told my husband he should really mow the lawn more often and lectured me about using proper detergent when doing laundry. When I reminded her this was temporary, she smirked and said, "Well, I mean, families should stick together. I'm basically like your roommate now." It escalated last week when I came home to find her showing the house to one of her friends, like giving a tour. She said, "When I move in properly, this will be my room, and I'll probably turn the spare into an office." Excuse me? I told her point blank. This is not her house. She is not moving in properly, and she needs to leave by the end of the month. She burst into tears, accused me of being cold and money obsessed, and then ran to my aunt, her mom, who's now blowing up my phone saying I'm heartless for kicking family to the curb. My husband is furious and wants her out immediately, but part of me wonders if I'm being too harsh. Update 1, 2 weeks later. So, things got messy. After I posted, I sat down with Carla and gave her a firm deadline. 2 weeks to move out. I even offered to help her look for a rental. She cried again, did the whole "you're abandoning me" routine, and then went radio silent. During that time, she stopped cleaning, left dishes piled up, and kept inviting friends over like it was a hostel. One morning, I came downstairs to find 2 random people asleep on my couch. When I confronted her, she said, "It's not a big deal. There's enough space for everyone." That was it for my husband. He packed her stuff into boxes and put them in the garage. When she came home and saw, she went absolutely nuclear, screaming that we had no right to touch her things and that she was going to a lawyer because I've established tenancy. I legit panicked and called my dad, who's very no-nonsense. He came over, sat her down, and basically said, "This is not your home, you are not on the lease, and you need to go." She stormed out, called us traitors, and left with her boxes. For about 48 glorious hours, I thought it was over. Update 2, 3 weeks later. Turns out, not so simple. Last Friday, I got a knock at the door. It was Carla holding a stack of papers. She'd actually filed something with the local housing authority claiming she was a tenant, and we were illegally evicting her. My heart dropped. Luckily, my husband had saved every single message where she admitted this was temporary and that she was just staying until she found a place. We sent that to the housing authority along with proof of mortgage, utilities, and the fact that she'd never paid a dime in rent. Case closed. She has no legal leg to stand on. But the family drama? Oh boy, my aunt is still raging, saying we've destroyed Carla's stability. Some cousins are taking her side, others are texting me like, "Yeah, that tracks, she's pulled this before." As for me, I've installed a camera doorbell, changed the locks, and made it very clear, no more temporary stays. Ever. Not for cousins, not for aunts, not for anybody. The funniest part? I found out from another cousin that Carla is now telling people we promised her the house in our will. I don't even have a will. So yeah, lesson learned, never let family crash unless you're ready to have them try to claim squatters' rights.